Coming up, your latest metaphysical weather report, the latest edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. And basically, to kind of give you a little heads up with what's coming up, this message in a bottle, very likely delivered by the Page of Swords. And it'll be a good message, too. I'll have all the details for you coming up in just a moment. Hello, and welcome to this latest edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for joining me. If you've been following along, thank you very much for your support. I hope you have already clicked on the like and punched the subscribe button. That's important information as I'm trying to build this channel on YouTube. If you haven't, please do. Thank you in advance. Alrighty, so you are watching the Tao Daily Tarot, or Tarot if you prefer. What makes this different from every other tarot reading that you do? Well, there are several things. First of all, I do archetypal readings. In other words, I'll take the images on the cards and I will read them virtually literally. Yes, I will use some intuition to kind of tie the storyline together, have it make sense for you. But basically, that's kind of where we're going. And I use energies that other people do not focus on. I use the energies of coming and going, pushing, pulling. Alrighty? Those kinds of things, keep in mind and think about it for a moment. Coming, going, pushing, pulling, things are always coming in and out of your life, moving you in one direction or another. That's the stuff that I focus on. In fact, I do not predict anything on this tarot channel. Think of it as a metaphysical weather report. I'll tell you where the energies are. I'll tell you what they're doing. You decide how they fit into your life. You decide how you want to take these energies and make your life work better for you. It's an empowering tarot reading, okay? Think of it as a metaphysical weather report. I really think that works out well. Also, I do something called the hyper shuffle. People want to see tarot readers shuffle the cards. I do it, but in my own way, the hyper shuffle. And I try to fit this whole package in under 10 minutes. I aim for about 8 or 9 minutes. And the reason I do that is so that you can check out this channel every single day, like it every single day. You only have to subscribe once, and it will keep showing up on your YouTube feed. But it runs about 8, 9 minutes, something like that, so that you can quickly, easily get your metaphysical weather report, move on with your life. Alrighty, speaking of that, how about if we do a little stuff ourselves, a little shuffling ourselves? Let's begin with the hyper shuffle. And so there you go, the hyper shuffle. Let's slow things down to a normal speed, or what passes for normal around here, that's for sure. And we begin with the first card that is kind of my temperature gauge always. This is Message in a Bottle. And you see the number up there, 15, so that reduces to a 6. 6 has to do with family, with love, with connection. Message in a bottle. Just that picture of a message in a bottle. Somebody put a message in a bottle, corked the bottle, tossed it out onto the ocean, and it went wherever it was going to go and ended up landing where it should be. So there is a message in a bottle, figuratively or literally, for you in your life coming up. Let's begin here with the coming and going push. 6 of Swords. You are leaving stormy waters. You are leaving disruption, confusion, pain, and moving to a brighter, sunnier place. And you see the swords there. You're taking them with you, but you are in control of them. 6 of Swords, leaving choppy waters, leaving complications, a difficult life behind. And from there, we go to the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, what it means is you're willing to put in the work. Remember, again, as I often say, Pentacles, many times when people reading cards go, oh, money, money. Maybe. Pentacles are what you value. And at this point, you are leaving the choppy waters and willing to put the work into what you value. It could be health, could be wealth, could be love, could be any number of things, but it is what is of value to you. And then we move on to the Knight of Pentacles, again indicating that you're into this thing for the long haul. This is not a sort of a fly-by-night sort of a situation. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all the knights, but is the only one to cross the finish line, the only one to get the job done. He just takes a long time, but he gets there. And you're willing to do that. In fact, 2 Pentacle cards back to back like that tell me that you're willing to put in the work. But before you do that, you need a little more information. People look at the Page of Swords as being sort of the tattletale or the spy. Well, that may be true. But remember, pages change the storyline, every page. And with the Page of Swords, you get information. Now, it may come to you secondhand, that message in a bottle kind of thing. And that's really what I see the message in a bottle is. It will come to you from someone else, someplace else, unexpected. It'll just roll up on your shoreline, so to speak. And it is the Page of Swords that may have dropped that message in a bottle for you. I don't think he's a spy or anything like that right now. It's just information coming out of the ether that will be beneficial to you. And by saying out of the ether, it may also be your intuition that kind of does the trick too. You may just glean onto an idea. And the next card, this is our magnifier. I like this one a lot for sure because this is the 6 of Pentacles. Reciprocity, equal give and take. Alrighty. And that may be largely what you are working on because 2020, a lot was taken from you. 2021, you want to get some of that back. May not be exactly the way you lost it, but you want some reciprocity, some fairness in your life somehow. And I think the idea of the message in the bottle and the Page of Swords, they're the clues. Some inspiration, some idea, somebody, it again will be unexpected, will come into your life that will make all the difference in the world. And to highlight that concept, let's go to the Magician. The Magician is an alchemist. Alrighty? It can also be somebody who uses black magic, but in this case, that's not it at all. It's with the information, with this message in a bottle. Again, that comes to you from somewhere, somebody, or it's just your own intuition. All of a sudden, the parts and pieces begin to assemble. It's not a final product, but the parts and the pieces magically begin to assemble in your life. And it feels real good. How good? How about Queen of Cups good? Yeah. Queen of Cups. You want to talk about love? This is, as far as I'm concerned, the most loving card in the deck. Ace of Cups, very often for me, talks about self-love. King of Cups loves deeply, but he doesn't say much about his love. The Queen of Cups, very supportive, very loving, very demonstrative. And maybe this is a question of self-love. Maybe this is a question of finding what you love in your life. Again, it is that message in a bottle. It is that Page of Swords that will take you from choppy waters to the calmer waters. You're ready to put in the investment. You're ready to get it done. You are ready to make your life brilliant and different. That is today's Metaphysical Weather Report. This is the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll have another brand new sample for you coming up tomorrow. And please remember, like and subscribe. I really need it. Have a great day and blessings.